welcome back. Oh my god, video 2. We're doing it. Oh my god, we're doing it. Okay, so I apologize for yesterday's craziness. The camera angle was not where I wanted it to be, so you didn't get the angles that you should have gotten. These are my books. You should have been able to see this yesterday and you couldn't. So sorry. Okay, so let's do a recap, shall we? Hi, my name is Brianna Jean and I am an indie romance author as well as a tarot reader. So exciting to finally say out loud. I have been doing this for a little over 5 years and I am so thrilled that I can be here with you guys to do this. I'm just so excited. Okay, so these are my books. These books are a series, okay? They're about one singular couple. So I'm letting you know ahead of time so you don't get confused and come yelling at me when you thought it was one couple per book. It isn't. It is 3 books about one couple, and it is brutal. It just is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to trick you into reading it by telling you it's a beautiful love story. It is. 'Tis beautiful. 'Tis also brutal. Okay? It is brutal. It comes with a list of trigger warnings in the author's note in the beginning of the book. There for you. We are once again ignoring my nails. I am a gardener, as well as my little seedlings that are still going. The rest is outside. You're going to see dirt. It is what it is. Trigger warning. You can also check that out where it is linked below. It is in the beginning of the ebook as well. I don't have an audiobook. Working on it. I don't really know anything about audiobooks, if I'm completely honest with you. So that's a side project that potentially could come in the future, but I don't have it right now. That being said, should we get into the other side of things? These, again, are linked below if you would like to take a look at them, read the blurb. They are fantastic. I will get into, should I do a thing? Should I do something where I talk about, okay, what if I did every video, I said one of my favorite things about the series, Love Kills in general. Okay, let's do that. So today, my favorite thing about Love Kills, on the spot, the side characters. That was good. That was quick, right? The side characters. I swear, I didn't really have this planned. I was able to create a world I wanted to live in, while simultaneously creating a world I knew was toxic and unhealthy for me. I had to give myself a buffer, and I really did that in the side characters. I love every single one of them. I'm not sure about my plans to write books for them. I had all kinds of plans, and then this happened, and now I'm not really sure what the hell I'm doing, if I'm completely honest with you. I'm focusing mainly on school, and then we'll be doing this on the side. We'll see what happens, but the side characters are chef's kiss. They are my absolute favorite. Shout out Frankie. We love her so much. Cav, Rico. All of them. Pharaoh. Yeah, okay. We're gonna put these over here. And we're gonna bring out the trusty bowl you couldn't see yesterday either. This is the bowl that I was talking about and the meager amount of questions within the bowl. Not much, friends. Not much. However, we are going to pick 3. And if you have questions about absolutely anything at all, drop them in the comments and I'll try to find a way to make it collective. And then I will put it in the bowl because we need as many suggestions as we can get. I will take every and all opportunity to receive questions because this is sad. But it's a good amount. It's fine. I only need 3, right? Okay, ready? We're going to pick 3. I have 3 decks picked out. So that each pile gets their own fresh deck, no old energy, because I'm not going to bother cleansing in between and doing the whole, I'm not stopping. I'm just doing one giant video. So I got 3 different decks, and we're going to pick a question to go with each deck. If you have that question, that's your pile for the day. If you don't have any questions and you want to just see the answer, by all means. If you don't want to watch it at all because you don't have these questions, thank you for stopping by. Have a great day. Check back tomorrow and we'll see what happens, right? Okay, let's do this, shall we? 3 questions. My eyes are closed. I have no idea. We're going to go like this. Ready? 1, 2. Ooh! Okay, we'll leave that one. We're just going to, she flew out. She volunteered. Okay. Oh, we have an extra one. How'd that happen? What? Okay, this is fun. This is not expected, but I'll roll with it. Again, second video. Maybe this is a thing. They're kind of bouncy. Okay, I'm going to say that it goes with this pile, though. So we have kind of two questions for pile 2. So pile 1, your question is, what next step should I take? So if you have the question, what next step should I take? Then that's your pile. Fun. Okay, pile 2's question number 1. What should I do about this situation? Okay, what should I do about this situation? Any situation. You can apply that to any situation at all. How can I bring my manifestation in faster? So maybe somehow they're linked. We'll see. How can I bring my manifestation in faster? So maybe the situation is your manifestation. These, I guess, can go together. I'm going to read them kind of as one energy and see what happens. And then I'll give them their separate moments as well and give some quick answers. Cool? Okay. Pile 3. Your question is, what are they thinking? Juicy. All right. So I'll be tapping into somebody, some collective of people. It'll match a group of you. That's the goal. The odds of that is they're decent, you know. It's not going to be for everyone, but it is going to be for some of you. So go ahead and click on 3 if you want. What are they thinking? This could be anyone. Boss, mom, dad, boyfriend, girlfriend, situationship, whatever. Okay, so I will put timestamps down below for each of the piles. So now you can go click the timestamps to get to your pile. We are going to roll right into pile number 1, shall we? I think we shall. All right, if you're sticking around in between. All right, pile 1. Hello, welcome. How are you? So excited that you're here. Your question is, what next step should I take? What next step should you take? In what? I want to know the tea. I don't know in what. We're going to get an overall energy in the back of the deck. That will tell us an overall energy of the actual situation you're taking the step in, fingers crossed, or maybe what you feel as a collective, how you're feeling about the step in general. And then the cards that we get in answer will be a direct answer to said question. Very exciting stuff. All right, Spirit. Excuse me. What next step should my pile 1s be taking? What next step should my pile 1s be taking, Spirit? What next step should my pile 1s be taking? All right, what next step should my pile 1s take? What next step? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Back of the deck. Ooh, 8 of Swords. You don't know. Okay. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. SHIT about F-U. You know what? Yeah, we don't know nothing about nothing. We don't know what we want to do, and we're all wrapped up in it. Okay, good. All right. Thank you for being honest. Thank you, guys. I like this. Okay. We're going to leave that flipped over. We're going to go one at a time. Queen of Wands. We talked about her yesterday. You asked for this. Whatever it is, you received this. This should be celebratory. This is something that I talked about this yesterday in my opening video. The Queen of Wands is an attracting energy. She attracts what she wants right to her. Now, that can go to her head. She can come real close to being a you-know-what. And I'm not saying real close. She can be a you-know-what, you know? Because she's thinking about herself. This is a very selfish energy, but sometimes that's good. It's feeling like in this case it's fine. Like this is something you attracted right to you. Which is, all right, good to know. So what should you do about this situation? What is this? Oh, no, what next step should you take? Okay. What next step should you take? You don't know. All right, what next step? So, I mean, for me, I would immediately say you should be celebrating. Like, off the cuff, you should be celebrating. Why? Knight of Cups. This is an emotionally fulfilling offer. This is something that's emotional to you. That I don't know if this is a person, if this is a situation, if this is an idea. I'm not sure what this is. Can be a job offer. You trying to diet. I don't know. You just don't know how to do it. Whatever it is, this is what next step you should take. So the step that you're taking, it should feel good. This should all feel good. This is something that's going to separate you and give you independence. It's gonna make you feel more secure within yourself. The Nine of Pentacles is talking about a really separate but solid person. They're okay being on their own because they've earned everything around them, and it's a very independent, I did it myself kind of energy. Again, good ego, the good side of ego. Ego is necessary. So very interesting. Because the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, to me, are both kind of singular energies. You know, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, they are a couple, but they're of kind of a flighty couple. They're a pompous couple. They're a couple that shows up and shows out, right? There's not a lot of depth. This adds the depth. There's depth here. There's emotional depth here. So whatever step you should take, you should be chasing emotional stability that's going to aid your independence and your next step forward. It's going to fuel it, right? And then this Five of Pentacles is telling me we're not used to this. We're not used to this, but I love this. Oh, I love this card. Again, we are ignoring my nail state, okay? I'm gardening. These are seedlings. The rest are outside. Please don't judge me. Okay. This Five of Pentacles here, there's a key. And there's a little place to insert the key. You've got it. You're in the same room with it. But there's a block. These are going hand in hand. Maybe you don't think you deserve it. Yeah. I spent a good 3 years on that, unfortunately. I'll never forget the beginning of my spiritual journey. This was end of 2019, I want to say. End of 2019, I think going into 2020, I started to recognize that there was a shift around me in my circle. So I started digging into spirituality because it felt like that's what they would do. And I was like, I just have to know, because I never really did it for myself because I grew up very, very Christian. And then I rejected that completely. And because I never wanted to go back to that, I just really never thought about spirit. I just la about it all. But when I was in the church, I was very involved in the church. And I always was seeing things I shouldn't say. I'm very clairvoyant. I was always seeing things I shouldn't be seeing. And it never made sense to me because they were telling me that it was there, but it wasn't there in the way that they were telling me it was there. So I was like, either I'm seeing this wrong or we are all insane. And like that, I just guess we're all insane, you know? So when I started getting into all these years later as an adult, as a mom, I'm trying to become an author. I'm like doing this whole thing and I'm doing this research. I stumbled upon a woman who said, the beginning of my spiritual journey, nobody told me it was going to take this long. And sometimes it takes upwards of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years to feel like you're on the other side of it. And I was like, surely that won't be me. Surely that won't be me. Hi, I'm going on my 6th year. And I'm just now beginning to feel like I can show this side of me because I had to do a lot of this. I didn't deserve it. Who am I? You know, half of the people don't even believe this stuff is real. So what does it matter? But like, I can't be myself now. This version of me, not the version who wrote these books. I love that girl so much. The girl who sat down and wrote these, I love her so, so much. But we are not the same. We are so, so, so different now. And she deserves representation. She never got what she deserves because I gave up. I gave up really fast. I got tired, burnt out, and I gave up. So I'm like, how do I represent her and do this at the same time, right? Now we're here. We're in this new sphere where I'm believing that I do deserve it, and you deserve it. But you have to go back to the moment where you remembered why you deserved it in the first place, or why you wanted it in the first place. You have to kind of walk yourself back. Let's see what this last card is. Oh, interesting. 9 of Wands in reverse. This was a card we got yesterday, upright. So in reverse, it's getting really hard for you. Something is getting really hard for you. And the next step that you need to take, I think it's blurry because you're deciding between what you believe you can have and what's in front of you. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what this is or if I'm making any sense. I'm completely blind to what's happening to you as the viewer at this point. I don't know how many people will be viewing it. Right now, it's absolutely zero. Zero. Because I'm not telling my Instagram platform. I'm not letting my readers know. And it's not a big platform. It is humble for me. I'm so proud of it. But I gave up. And I know I did, you know? So I think there's room for the understanding that accepting something new, it could be very scary. You know, what next step should I take? That implies that you're either unsure of where to go next, or wherever you're going next, you don't even know how to begin to start. Which tells me, I know you're in a scary position. This is scary, and you're not sure if you can do it, and you don't have the confidence you wish you had. But the beginning of this is telling me that the offering, whatever step you need to take, it needs to be emotionally fulfilling and completely independent to you. It needs to be yours. For whatever reason, we are pointing out something that is yours, that came to you. And then this lower vibration, shame and exhaustion really leads to extreme uncertainty. So, I'm going to see if we can get one more, just to clarify. What next step should my pile ones take? You guys, I don't want to give this message. Ugh. Ugh. Back of the deck is 2 of Swords. You're really unsure. But with the 2 of Swords, I always know the right decision to make. But I don't know if I can get away with making a different decision. So I'm like weighing the right decision and the other option. You gotta walk away. Whatever this is a leave it behind and let it burn so that you can flourish. Like you're the phoenix out of the ashes. I wrote this book. Ugh. I don't want to get emotional. Ew. I wrote this book to teach people just like me how to do just this. That's what this is. How do you walk away for you? How do you do the hard thing for you when you're so used to doing the hard thing for them? What do you do? Can you salvage it? This is a happily ever after. There is a way to salvage it. But it takes work on both sides. Commitment on both sides. Not just on one. Not just on yours. This is you gotta do the thing. You gotta walk away. The 10 of Swords is... We gotta call it. We gotta call it. I'm sorry. I feel for you. I want to give you a hug. I don't know who you are. But... Maybe stick around for another question. I hate leaving it on this, but I have to. Like, that's the message. That's the next step. You gotta take a hike. But towards you, like towards your own emotional fulfillment and independence. Like, it's good. You are walking somewhere brilliant. You're going somewhere. It's perfection. But You gotta do the hard thing first. Take a hike, you know? Or tell somebody else to take a hike. Or something. Situation. I don't know. God, I love you. I don't know you, but I love you. I'm sorry. If you have more questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Throw them in the bowl, in the trusty bowl if it's empty. We love the bowl. Ooh! I'm a mess. Okay. Pile 1. Talk soon, okay? Pile 2. So you guys got 2 questions originally. I had to put the kibosh on reading them together because I accidentally read that question for pile 1. I'm not even sure how that happened. It is done. I do have it. But I'm going to add it at the end of this one. So there are 2. They go, I don't know if they go together. I haven't done this one yet. But I don't know. I'm going to put it probably at the end. We'll see if they relate. I'm going to be honest, though. I just did the real pile ones, so I probably won't relate it back anyway, because I don't know if I trust myself to say if that was from the first pile one or the second pile one. This is a disaster, and it's one of those lessons, and I want everything to be absolutely perfect. That's what I want. I would not be doing it in this room if I had my choice. I wouldn't have done it this way. I would have completely started over and I would have redone it tomorrow. But my soul will not allow me to put this video off another day because I've been putting it off for 2 years. So we can't do that anymore. I am in front of the camera now. Me in all my messy glory. I have extreme ADHD and I am unmedicated. It is what it is. So, yeah, what you see is what you get. You feel me? Okay, that being said, how can I bring in my manifestation faster? Pile 2, work it. Okay, we're talking manifestations in pile 2. We love to see it. I love that for us. Okay, so I'm going to get a feel of your manifestation itself, like the actual manifestation. On the back of the deck, what'd she do? She flipped out. King of Swords in reverse. Okay. Lack of belief in the truth? Or a lack of confidence in the truth? What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, friends. Okay. I'm gonna put it right here. What can I do to bring in my manifestation faster? Spirit, can you throw in the assist? Can we get some answers? We'll get the energy of your manifestation in the back of the deck, so I know what it is. We'll see what the energy of the actual manifestation is, and then we will go into the answer. Spirit, what you got? What can they do to bring their manifestations in faster? Hey, okay. One more. Did it flip, or do you just want to go out? Good? Is that it? No flip? Okay. No? She good? Okay. All right, you guys. Back of the deck. What is this manifestation? Death in reverse. Who are you guys? Are you guys Sleep Token fans? What's happening? Me too. What's going on? Are you okay? Not what I was expecting. Death in reverse. What is this? This is... Who are you guys? Okay. Hold on. I need to take a second. This was not... I was expecting, like, love. You know? But I set this in channel... Whoa. I set the intention for this channel very specifically to be outside of the traditional pick a card orbit. I wanted to do something a little bit different. This is different. This is deep. This is, I need to turn on a different lens. This is, I like you guys. Who are you guys? This is fun. Okay. Death in reverse. You want to come back to life. You want to come back to life. You you're trying to turn back time. Did you lose time somewhere? Childhood. It could be losing time in a relationship you were in too long. Raising kids. I have one. No shame. You gotta get that life. You gotta get your life back. Kids are gone. You know? I feel that. All right. Okay. You want to come back to life. You want to feel something again. Yeah, 3 of Wands. But you don't even know, you don't really even know where to begin. Like, this is like is this it? Is spirituality the answer? Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, you're like, oh, I'll just try this. And then now you're here at my doorstep. And yes, Death, hi, welcome. It's one of my favorite tarot cards. I am the girl that I go there. You know, I this is addiction. This is overdose. We go there. We go, what does that look like? What does that feel like? How does that impact others? Who are we? I love him so much. I would die for him. But I can't keep living like this. I can't keep, So death is present. Death comes with my... Didn't even realize I was wearing this. Better red than dead. It comes with my... Who are you people? I like you. Because this is honest. I think the other pile for their honesty as well. This is honest. This is an honest, I'm trying to come back to life. I don't know how to get up off the ground. Yeah. I know what that's like. Yeah. All right. How do you bring that in faster? 2 of Swords in reverse. You're not confused, and that is dope. That's the coolest part about it, is you're not confused. You know exactly where you are, and you know exactly what your choices are. That, being honest about that, it's helping. That's what this says. This says to me that's 2 of Swords is helping. Because the 2 of Swords, if that were upright, you'd be confused, having absolutely no idea what you're doing, got a blindfold on. You don't know what's going on. You know exactly what's going on. The blindfold is off. You're not confused. You know what your options are. ... The Magician. You just don't know how to make it happen. You don't know how to make it happen, and you don't have access, because this is a major arcana. So this is spirit involved as well. So that tells me there's a little bit of your soul involved. There's a little destiny involved. You're at a crossroads. You're at the moment where you're like, I can't do this alone. I don't have the tools. I don't know. I don't have what it takes. So what do I do now? 5 of Swords. But you're not helpless. This is where the advice comes in. How do you bring it in faster? I'm here to tell you, you are not helpless. Why? Because you're not in a pity party. That's why. Because you're not drowning in anxiety. Because you're not allowing yourself to stay in these emotions. These are all reversed. Every card here is reversed. You are so aware that it's almost a problem. It's almost got you trapped. But you can get out of it if you recognize that you are, at this point, not quite the magician yet. You need to learn where your tools come from. Because the magician is the opening. The fool is the opening, but he becomes the magician. So you haven't found your tools yet. Where are your tools? Now, I don't want to get on, I don't want to do this. This was not my intention, but this pile feels like you guys could potentially be curious about spirituality and you don't know how to start. How to start your awakening. That's kind of what this feels. Which gives me a little pit in my tummy. Because I was not expecting to teach. I feel a bit of imposter syndrome, even though I know it very well and I could teach it in my sleep. That's what's scary. So we're going to do that. I'm going to give you, the only reason I'm hesitating is because I don't know if that's you, the reader I'm speaking to, or the viewer I'm speaking to right now. I don't know if that's what this is. That's what this feels like. That's the scary part about reading for an energy that you don't have access to until they start showing up right at your channel. I don't know who you guys are. So I'm jumping to hella conclusions right now. I could have had you, then lost you. I don't know. But I think I have to say this for the one person this is for. Even if it's one person, I think I have to say this. You can start anywhere. You can start anywhere. I grew up in the church. I grew up Christian, hella Christian, so Christian. I was walking around church or walking around school asking people if they loved Jesus, and if they didn't, then I was like, I was that girl. Now I get called a witch often. I don't personally call myself a witch, but I don't mind. I think witches are fantastic. Love witches. I just don't typically do a whole ton of witchcraft. But to me, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. None of it. Because ultimately, energy is what's important here, and you need to connect to an energy that gives you power, personal power that you feel is yours, comes from within your soul, blossoms to your heart, and then you can't help but begin to express, to become, to do what I'm doing now, which is going to come out of left field for people, but not really. Also, I think if people, really thought about it, it would make sense, and that's the fun part. You have to discover your soul. And as far as spirituality goes, I started with witchcraft. I really did. I think it's a great place to start. I started learning what it meant, how to perform a spell, what the elements equated to, what the different spices and herbs and the blending of those spices and herbs, what it meant. Now, by the end, I was like, I don't think I have to do all this to get this result, is what I found. That isn't, so you have to just exit the door and then walk through another door. That's the fun part about spirituality. You can go whatever way you want to go. Problem is, I don't want to offend anybody. Like what I just said, I don't want any witches to be offended. It's just me personally. My ADHD doesn't like all the parts. I don't like when I have to have X amount of things. I'm usually missing something. Okay, I usually don't have something. And like substitutes are fun, but then like my OCD won't let, I don't think I actually have OCD, but something in me won't let me substitute. I can't substitute that thing. It's not authentic. It won't work. Like my brain is like, no. So anyways, so that being said, if you want a rebirth, you get to create it. Who I am right now and how I got here is all because of me. I did this. I'm choosing every day, every minute of every day, who I am and how I come across to the world, what I present myself as. And for the last 4 years, I have done that locally. I've done that within my family. It was tough. I did that within my friend group. Liberating, because they knew all along. They just got to see me begin to flourish. And then I went to school. And I brought my little babies with me, and I showed them what I could do and what I did, and I got validated. And then I said, I need more information. Can you tell me more? And now I'm a year out, and I'm coming into my own because I'm starting to see it tangibly show up. But I couldn't tell you what genre of spirituality I sit in. I don't know. I think Jesus is a homie. Love him. Dope. I'm into the gods and the goddesses. I think that's great. Astrology, throw that in there too. Numerology, you betcha. Runes, big fan. Big fan. Like I respect and I ritualize everything, but in my moment, in my messy way. And it works for me. It can work for you too. Do what you gotta do. Whatever that is. If you want to go and become a Buddhist, become Buddhist. It's beautiful. Great. If it works, it works. It's yours. It gets you to this freedom. It gets you to flip death upside down. It gives you that rebirth, that phoenix moment. Go, go, go. I don't know. I think the spiritual community on TikTok is wonderful. If you have questions, if you want to know about ancient aliens and the pyramids, start there. I love them. But if you want to start, with Buddhism, if you want to start with Christianity, if you want to start and going through and deconstructing Christianity, start there. I did that too. Like there's all kinds of things, and then you can I hate how people mention deconstructing, but they don't talk about the reconstruction. They don't talk about the elements you do take that you rebuild into something else. We have full license and freedom. That's what free will is. We don't know. Ultimately, none of us can prove what is up there. So whatever we have in connection, whatever we feel connected to, great. Because we're not going to know either way. So if it's good energy, it's good energy. Gotta start somewhere. You know, I don't know. All right, I'm rambling now. Okay, pile 2. I love you. I don't know you, but I love you. I can feel you, and I'm nervous because I don't know if this is going to resonate with people. I don't know. But I'm excited to be here. See you soon. I don't know YouTube rules. Okay, pile 1. Hi, pile 1. How are you? Welcome. What next step should I take? Put this right on top of, why are you here? What next step should I take? What next step? Whoa. Hell. What next step should I take? These are going to be kind of quick answers, you guys. I'm not going to go too in deep yet. I want to see who you guys are, feel out the situation first before I give you 20-minute answers on things. This is a way for me to assess who my audience is and what type of energy we have collectively. What is happening? Cards are very jumpy today. So yeah. What should I do about this situation? So we're going to get the energy of the situation first. That will be in the overall energy. And then the answer to what you should do is going to be in the cards we actually pull. The overall energy will be the back of the deck. All right. Okay. All right, Spirit. What should they do about this situation? What is the advice? What is the advice for this situation, Spirit? What is the advice? Oh, I think that's 2. So I'm going to stop there. Okay. Oof. 4. Okay, you guys. So, back of the deck. Oh! This is fun. Queen of Wands. In reverse. Okay, you guys, so here's the deal. Yesterday's video, we got the King of Wands on the back of the deck. And I stated that there was a confidence that's inherent, and a confidence behind an action, a movement forward, because the Queen receives. But here, what should I do about the situation? The situation seems to be that there's a lack of confidence in your ability to receive. So whatever this situation is, it's linked to an inability to see something about yourself that would give you confidence. You're lacking something with the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Wands is, again, a very passionate, confident, upright. She is just waiting to receive. Upright, she is thriving. Upright, she is waiting for what's coming to her and partying while she waits, you know. But in reverse, I'm not sure we quite have the confidence to do that. So that might be the situation. We're lacking some confidence. Okay, so what should you do? Hierophant, find your reason why. Why are you doing it in the first place? The Hierophant is the higher wisdom, higher learning, teaching moment. The reason, the solution usually lies in the reason you're doing it. So you could look at this as religion. This could be a moral thing because you believe in it. You're doing it because you believe in it. It's something you believe in your soul. Your long-term commitment. The Hierophant is also long-term commitment. The Staircase is good representative of that. But what have you dedicated yourself long-term? Why are you doing this for the length that you're doing it? Or at the extreme you're going to get it done? Makes sense. Okay. Ooh, Knight of Cups. So this is an emotional offering of some kind. This can be a person. We can be talking about, I can't see this. Let me not play that game again. Let's not do that. Come on, Brianna Jean, get it together. Okay. Knight of Cups. This can be a person. If we are talking about love here, then you have to remind yourself of your standards, what it is that you will accept as an offering. The Knight of Cups is a movement forward. It's not just the page. It's not just an idea. It is a knight. It is moving. So it is something that's coming towards you. So again, what is something that the Queen of Wands should easily receive? This is something we should be easily receiving because this is a stable emotional offer of some kind based on what we've got so far. It's looking like it's a good thing, right? What am I doing? Okay. What else? What other elements? Nine of Wands again, which is very interesting because this was another card that came out yesterday. So you believe in this. In this situation, like, there should be a very clear why because you believe in it. This is a major arcana. So this is the big reason. This is the identifying object, whatever it is. And this is telling me you do know at least a good reason to keep going. Like, you've got the I'm at my wit's end. I'm tired of doing this, going around it, thinking about it, working myself up into it. But I'm sticking it out. Why? And Daddy's back. He made it back. And then there's that action. So what should you do about this situation? Find your why. So what should you do? What happened? Sorry, y'all. Find your why. Remind yourself of why you did it, why you're doing it, why you're waiting. Is it enough? Evaluate it. Judge it. Flip it over a couple times. Get yourself back to basics. Run it through a couple friends. But come back to yourself, ultimately. You know, assess that the offer on the table is a good one. Make sure it's a positive one. And then move forth with confidence. You're almost there. Whatever this is, you're almost there. You're almost done. Because the 9 breaks into the 10. And the 10 is when, like, you're done. Like, the 10 is we gotta get out of here. And then you're at the King. Taking action on something else. So this is the middle of whatever yesterday was. This is, like, almost the prequel. We should have done this one yesterday. You know? Anyways, all right, pile one. What should you do about this situation? Reevaluate. And try to remind yourself why you're worthy of receiving this, whatever this is. I think that's important too, because she is big on receiving. Now, she can be very egotistical as well. So, you know, check yourself a bit, maybe. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting ego here. I'm getting more lack of imposter syndrome. Do I deserve this? Is it really mine? Can I actually have it? Kind of thing. So reevaluate the reasons why. Yes, absolutely you can. Absolutely you deserve to receive this. This is good. This is good emotionally. It's going to soothe something. It's emotionally fulfilling. There it is. And you already know you're willing to fight for it. Like, it's in your awareness already. So, interesting. Okay, pile one. If you're coming to another pile, I'll catch you there. Otherwise, this was great. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day. Always remember, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't worry about nothing else. All right. Have a good one. Okay. Okay, what are they thinking? Oh, I'm excited about this one. I love readings like this. I know they're, like, kind of gossipy. I need it sometimes. Pile 3. I'm excited for you. What are they thinking? What's the tea? Who are they to you? Do we love them? Do we hate them? We shouldn't hate. Just kidding. No, seriously, there are some human beings in this world that, like, yeah, vile. You know, you're gonna hate them, and that's good, because can't be light without dark. You feel me? The moon. Huh? Under mystery. The world. The world. New chapter. Something funky. What are they thinking? Okay. Remember, you guys, This is not going to be for all of you. Maybe it will. But, like, chances are probably not. Probably not, you know. But for those of you that it's for, it's really going to be for you. So, you know, work with me here. Let me know what's up. Like that? I don't want to. Okay. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? Who are they? Who are they? We will find out from the back of the deck. Back of the deck card is going to tell me who they are. Who are they to you? Are they parents? Are they co-workers? Oh, please. Oh, no. I just don't want to do this, you know? I don't like it when we do this. And then I have a meltdown. Okay. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? Okay, I'm calming down. I'm calming down. I have a lot of energy. This has been an incredible reading. Who are you guys? Woo-wee! I was so not expecting the energy that I got in this video. I was not expecting it. I was not expecting it. It started out very chaotic, but we're good. We're good. Chilling. This is fun. This is fun. I like this. Okay, Spirit, let's tap in. What do you got for me? What are they thinking? What are the collectives people thinking? One. Okay. What are they thinking? Can we keep it cool, calm, and collected, please? How many are here? Ooh, I'm gonna take one of them. Okay, we are all set. All right, back of the deck. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Who are they? The lovers, you guys! No! I don't feel good. Ooh, I love this. I love this for us. I love this for me. I love this for you. I love this for us. I think. I don't even know what they're thinking yet. But, like, I love how obvious this is. Like, do you see how many cards? How many cards we could have gotten? This is what I'm talking about. I love tarot. We don't have to get into whether or not you think it's real. I don't care. I don't care. Because what are the odds that I'm asking what are they thinking? I say the back of the deck is going to tell me who are they, who's thinking, and we get the lovers? Get out. I don't care whether or not you believe. If you don't believe, go. You don't have to. Goodbye. This is fun. All right. And the Hangman. Okay, so you guys are kind of on like pause. All right, the lovers. What are they thinking? Ooh, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? All right, we're going to leave those down. So far, we have the Knight of Coins. Slow build, slow burn. We are at a slow burn. Knight of Coins. The Pentacles are a very slow suit. When we are talking about the Page and the Knight of Pentacles, we are lucky. We are lucky if the bill company will accept that bill. It is very late. It's paid, but it's late. It's very late. Okay? I love that analogy. Steve's Love Tarot. Lovers, do you need help? I'm going to plug Steve's Love Tarot because, like, I'm going to say something right now. If I can just get my people to go over to Steve's Love Tarot and then Steve's Love Tarot can hit me back and we can be besties because I did that and then he likes my readings because I keep it for real too. You know, I like that. I'm just playing. I'm playing. No, I haven't watched Steve in a really long time because, to be completely for real with you, when you're single 5 years, which I am at this point, you really don't. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. You're not even thinking about it. You're like, I don't even. What is it anymore? I don't even know. Anyways, all right. This is extremely chaotic. Knight of Coins. He's slow. He's hot, you know, but he's slow. So what are they thinking? I'm going to do it on my time. That's what this says. I'm going to do it when I want to do it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And you're like, are you? They are. Yeah. Just super slow. 8 of Coins. They're working on it. Okay? They're working on it. They are thinking about it. They are thinking about it. They're thinking about it. I don't, you know, Okay. The good news is this is reliable energy. Before I pick these up, so far, you want this relationship. If this is the type of relationship where you guys started as friends, and like that's where you're at the friend part of it, or like they just broke up with someone else, but they've had a thing for you, and they're like, hey, no, yeah, for sure, just like give me a minute. That's kind of what this feels like. Let me keep going. Strength in reverse. Ooh. That's what I'm saying. Something is keeping them back. This strength in reverse tells me not quite yet. Something is holding this guy up at the post office. That bill's not getting paid. Like, there's something here. It's good, though. What I'd like about it is the strength in reverse just means they're using, I believe, in this energy, they're using a whole lot of their own strength for themselves. Like, it's something they personally can't give out. They can't be there for you in the way that you would want. Yeah, 2 of coins in reverse. It's just, it just is what it is. What are they thinking? They're thinking, yeah, for sure. In time. In time. Now is not the time. Okay, I personally, I want more. Wheel of Fortune. Stick around, folks. This might be in the rotation. We might be adding this to the rotation, this type of energy, it seems. This is destiny, and I hate that. You know, I don't. Ugh. But it's also cycles. Pattern for me, pattern recognition. It's very, you're gonna inevitably have to deal with whatever this is when you have, the Wheel of Fortune here. Good news is, it is positive, because it's in the upright. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this is probably fated for you guys in one way or another. This is a cyclical, karmic, if you want to call it twin, you can call it twin. I don't know how I feel about twins after writing this. I don't know. Because then it like kind of took, like it became a thing. Because then what I originally wrote this about became Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox. And it was like this whole big, they're twins. And then I look at them and I'm like, oh no. Ooh. Is that it? Like, because like they're not separated. They have a baby. They're not. That's it. They're going to be in their lives forever. Is that it? Is that really? Yikes. So yeah, I don't know. I don't, anyways, I don't know how I got there, but this is feeling a little bit like the whatever's going on between, if you were looking for confirmation on the power behind, it's the Wheel of Fortune. That's what's fueling the Lovers. These are major arcana cards. So this is not a small deal. There is that. But it doesn't look like you're going to have much physical evidence of this. It looks like this is going to happen behind the scenes. Like this person, situation, thing, whatever, is going to do it on its own. It is working on it in its own time, on its own pace, when it is good, damn well ready to do it. So, juicy. All right. Let's see what happens tomorrow, shall we? Let's see what happens tomorrow. Wow, this was fun. This was a great video. This was a great day. I'm really happy to be here. That was fun. Wow. What a cool group of people. Okay. You guys are rad. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. I will speak to you soon. Remember, these messages are not meant for everyone, so take what resonates. Chuck the rest. I will talk to you soon. Bye.